Yes, students, we were doing वैलेंस बॉन्ड थियरी और उसमें एक टर्म आया था ओवरलैपिंग ऑफ ऑर्बिटल. नाउ हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ ओवरलैपिंग्स आर देयर दैट वी हैव टू डिस्कस. सो टाइप्स ऑफ ओवरलैपिंग ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स. There are three types of overlapping of orbitals: positive overlapping, negative overlapping, and zero overlapping. What do you mean by positive, negative, and zero overlapping? First, positive overlapping of orbital. Suppose two atomic orbitals are combining on this bond axis. They are overlapping on this bond axis. This is first p orbital of one atom. This is p orbital of another atom. They are overlapping with each other. If you know, we have sign of the wave function minus and plus. This plus and minus. They are simply the sign of wave function. They are not charges, positive, negative. In second chapter we had that. So if positive overlap, positive sign of one orbital and positive wave function of another orbital overlap, then such type of overlapping is called positive overlapping. Two orbitals can also overlap like this. Suppose this is 1, this is 2, and the plus lobe will overlap. Minus lobe will overlap. This is called positive overlap. नेगेटिव में कंबाइन हो सकते हैं. जैसे एक ऑर्बिटल ये है, इसका प्लस और माइनस, दूसरा ऑर्बिटल है, इसका प्लस और माइनस. दे विल आल्सो ओवरलैप. दिस इज माइनस, दिस इज प्लस. सो इफ माइनस and plus lobes are overlapping with each other, such overlapping of atomic orbital is known as positive overlapping. Okay. Now, second type of overlapping is negative overlapping. What is negative overlapping? Negative overlapping. Negative overlapping means if plus sign of one orbital overlap with the minus sign of another orbital, then such type of overlapping is called negative overlapping. If overlapping is negative, then somewhat weaker bond is formed. If overlapping is positive, then somewhat stronger bond is formed. So this type of overlapping is called negative overlapping. They can also overlap laterally like this. This is one orbital, another orbital, positive minus lobe, minus plus lobe. They will overlap. Such type of overlapping is known as negative overlapping. Sometimes so happen कि suppose two orbitals are there. One is lie on x-axis. Okay, this orbital is lie on, suppose this is x-axis, and one orbital is lying on z-axis. Suppose this is z-axis. Then x-axis and z-axis means symmetry is not same. If these two orbitals will overlap, then they cannot overlap. So such type of overlapping is called zero overlapping. What is it called? Zero overlapping. So what is zero overlapping? Zero overlapping is the overlapping of orbitals having different symmetry. Zero overlapping is overlapping of orbitals having different symmetry. Overlapping of orbitals having different symmetry. If symmetry is not same around bond axis, different symmetry around bond axis, on bond axis. If they have different symmetry on bond axis, overlapping will not be there. Such overlapping is known as zero overlapping. For example, suppose px orbital overlapping with py, then it is zero. Py overlap with pz, it is zero. Px overlap with pz, it is zero. So if these orbitals overlap, they will not able to form a bond because overlapping is zero overlapping. Clear? So how many types of overlappings are there? Three types: positive overlapping, negative overlapping, and zero overlapping. Now because of overlapping of orbitals, two types of bonds are formed: sigma bond and pi bond. We'll discuss this. Due to overlapping, two types of bonds are formed: sigma bond and pi bond. We will draw this in terms of difference so that you easily compare them and you come to know what are sigma and the pi bond. First we are studying sigma bond and the pi bond. Overlapping of orbital result into formation of two bonds. One is called sigma and another one is called pi bond. How the sigma bond is formed? When two orbitals overlap on the bond axis. This is bond axis. Okay. So if two orbitals overlap on the bond axis, suppose this is one orbital, this is second orbital, they are overlapping on the axis, then the bond form is known as sigma bond. If two orbitals overlap on the axis, this is first orbital, this is second orbital, they are overlapping on the bond axis. This is bond axis. So if they are overlapping on the bond axis, the bond form is known as sigma bond. This type of overlapping is called axial overlapping. What type of overlapping? Axial overlapping. और क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Head on overlapping. Head on overlapping. So due to axial or head on overlapping, the bond form is known as sigma bond. How the pi bond is formed? Pi bond is formed when two orbitals overlap above and below the axis, like this. One orbital is here, second orbital is here. This is bond axis. And orbital overlap above and below. See, upper or niche. This type of overlapping is called lateral overlapping. Lateral overlapping. This is also called sidewise overlapping. Also known as sidewise overlapping. So due to lateral or sidewise overlapping, the bond form is known as pi bond. Overlapping is above and below the axis, not on the bond axis. So sigma bond is formed when two orbitals overlap on the axis. Pi bond is formed when the two orbitals overlap above and below the axis. In this overlapping, electron density more on the axis. Electron density more on the axis. See, on the axis the electron density is more. Here, electron density more above and below the axis. Electron density more above and below the axis. Above and below the axis. Clear? On the axis electron density less. If they overlap on the axis, then extent of overlapping is more. In this case, extent of overlapping more. Extent of overlapping more. While here, extent of overlapping less. क्योंकि sidewise overlap करना है. Extent of overlapping less. And I told you, extent of overlapping will decide whether bond is strong or weak. So in sigma bond, extent of overlapping is more. So sigma bond is comparatively stronger. Sigma bond stronger, pi bond weaker bond. Compared to that, pi bond is weaker, जल्दी से टूटेगा, while sigma bond is stronger bond. So because of two types of overlapping, sigma and pi bonds are formed. If overlapping is on the axis, on the bond axis, sigma bond is formed. If overlapping is above and below the axis, then pi bond is formed. Pi bond is formed between px orbital. Also pi bond is formed between py orbital. See, this is suppose py, this is second py. They will combine and form pi bond. But when pz orbital overlap, then they form always sigma bond. किसके overlapping से sigma, किसके overlapping से pi bond बनेगा? Sigma bond is formed when s orbital overlap. S or pz orbital overlap. pz or pz orbital overlap. Because on the axis जो हम orbital ले रहे हैं उसको pz बोलते हैं. Pi bond is formed by overlapping of px and py. Px and py. So these orbital overlap and form a bond. Okay. So two types of bonds are there. Sigma bond as well as pi bond. In sigma bond, electron density more on the axis. In pi bond, the electron density above and below the axis. See like this. Here and here electron density more. So here and here the electron density more on the axis. The electron density is least in the pi bond. Clear? Click. Now we'll see some molecule. how they will overlap and form a bond according to valence bond theory. 2-3 molecules we will discuss. Suppose we want to form a bond between O2 according to valence bond theory. We'll discuss oxygen molecule, how many bonds are there, how the bonds are formed, કેટલા sigma, કેટલા pi, કેમ ખબર પડે. 2 oxygen atoms are there. Okay, write their configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Here also 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, only valence orbital overlap and form bond. So 2p4 को हम थोड़ा elaborate करें. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here it is 2p4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? फिर हमने पढ़ा था, आपको याद हो तो, valence orbitals having unpaired orbital will overlap and form a bond. If you remember, this is px, this is py, and this is pz. Any one will be px, py, pz. Suppose this is px, this is py, and this is pz. Now, how many orbitals having unpaired electron? 2. py and py, pz and pz. So py and py orbital will overlap of oxygen. Py is perpendicular to the bond axis. Suppose this is py of one orbital, this is py of another orbital. Both are having unpaired electron with opposite spin. Iski clockwise, iski anti-clockwise. They will overlap and form pi bond. Clear? Which orbitals are overlapping? py and py are overlapping. When pz, pz overlap, sigma bond is formed. See, this is one pz, this is another pz. They will overlap with unpaired electron, opposite spin, everything is there according to valence bond theory. Sigma bond is formed. So between two oxygen atoms, there is a double bond, one sigma and another is pi. Pi bond is formed by overlapping of py orbital. Sigma bond is formed by overlapping of pz orbitals. These two atoms combine. See, this way also we can write one oxygen atom, another. This is 2p4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is also 2p4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have to draw the opposite spin. When this py and py, they will overlap. What type of bond is formed? Pi. When pz and pz will overlap, they will form sigma bond. So between two oxygen atoms, there is one sigma and one pi bond. We can explain any molecule according to valence bond theory. Third one देखो. Sorry, second example. Second example is methane, CH4. How the bond is formed? How many bonds are there? We know that there are 4 covalent bonds in methane. How these bonds are formed according to valence bond theory? We know the configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Okay? This is 1s orbital. This is 2p. And this is 2p2. Like this. Okay, 4 atoms have to form 4 bonds. So there must be 4 unpaired electron in carbon atom. So in excited state, what it will do? This electron will be unpaired here. So this is 1s, 2s, and this 2p. 4 electrons are there at p because electron gets excited. This is 2s, this is 2px, 2py, and 2p. How many hydrogen atoms are there total? 4. 4 hydrogen atom has only one electron in 1s orbital, 1s orbital, 1s orbital, 1s orbital and 1s orbital. 4 1s orbital of 4 hydrogen atom. They have unpaired electron in opposite spin. Clear? These two overlap and form one sigma bond. These two overlap and form sigma bond. These two overlap and form sigma bond. These two overlap and form sigma bond. So total 4 sigma bonds will be formed. First is formed by overlapping of 2s and 1s orbital. Second sigma bond is formed by 2px and 1s orbital. Third sigma bond is formed between 2py and 1s orbital. And fourth sigma bond is formed by 2pz and 1s orbital. So total 4 sigma bonds are formed. Okay? 4 sigma bond formed by overlapping of orbitals. Now valence bond theory explains that how the bond is formed. Now the question arises, All the 4 bonds are formed by overlapping of different orbitals. First bond is formed by overlapping of 2s and 1s. Second formed by 2px and 1s. Third by 2py and 1s. Suppose ये सभी मान ले कि ये 3p है, p है, चलो px py pz को भूल जाओ. तो मीथेन में ऐसा होना चाहिए कि 3 सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स इक्विवेलेंट एंड 1 सिग्मा बॉन्ड डिफर. 4 जो बॉन्ड है, 3 bonds same, identical in all aspects, like in energy, in bond length and all, because 3 bonds are formed by overlapping of p orbital and s orbital, and the 4th bond is formed by 2s and 1s orbital. All the 4 bond must be different, 3 same and 1 alag, ऐसा होना चाहिए. But experiment shows that all the 4 bonds are identical in bond length as well as in bond enthalpy. According to valence bond theory, we explained how the bond is formed, how many bonds are formed, what type of bonds are formed, that we explained. But while explaining, we see that 3 bonds are identical and 1 bond is different. All are sigma, but as they are forming by overlapping of different orbitals, they must be differ in energy, differ in bond length. But experiment shows that all the 4 bond length, bond energy are identical in methane. What is the reason? To explain this reason, new term came that is called hybridization. Hybridization, before forming bond, orbitals undergo mixing. That is called hybridization. So, a new concept we have to study, that is known as hybridization. Clear? Second thing, 3 bonds are formed by p orbitals. So, shape कैसा होना चाहिए इसका ऐसा? 1, 2, this is px, this is py, this is pz. Okay? આની સાથે 1s ઓવરલેપ કરે છે, સિગ્મા બોન્ડ. આની સાથે 1s ઓવરલેપ કરે, સિગ્મા બોન્ડ. આની સાથે 1s ઓવરલેપ કરે, સિગ્મા બોન્ડ. અને ચોથું તો 2s અને 1s આવી રીતના ઓવરલેપ કરે છે ને, આ 2s અને 1s, આ ચોથું બોન્ડ બન્યું. तो बॉन्ड एंगल क्या होना चाहिए? 3 बॉन्ड में 90 डिग्री का एंगल होना चाहिए, और एक जो है वो तो लीनियर है, उसका तो कोई बॉन्ड एंगल ही नहीं होना चाहिए. मीथेन में थोड़ी बॉन्ड एंगल 90 डिग्री होता है. मीथेन में तो बॉन्ड एंगल 109 डिग्री 28 मिनट्स होता है. तो these are two we can say limitation, or we have to explain, not limitation, but we have to explain these two things, that why methane molecule bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes, and secondly why all the 4 bond length and bond energies are identical in methane. Why it is so? In order to explain that, we have to go for a new concept, very important concept, and that is known as hybridization. So in next video, we will talk about hybridization of